Well, let's speak to Jessica Washington, who's live in Malang, where the stampede happened. And Jessica, can you tell us a little bit more about the investigation?
Well, the investigation is underway, and part of that, of course, involves looking at the state of the Kanjuruhan Stadium in Malang, where we are now. And I just want to give you a sense of what that looks like right now, because in the daylight you really get a sense of how this tragedy unfolded. You can see this ventilation area appears to have been smashed by spectators as they tried their best to leave the stadium once tear gas was fired. And this metal door over here, you can see how it's been bent out of shape because people were really running for their lives. That's what spectators have been telling us, that police fired tear gas, but many of the exits were shut, and so they didn't even have the opportunity to try to escape. And that's how this pileup began, and people lost their lives as the stampede happened. You can see here people have been leaving tributes throughout the weekend and today as well, flowers and candles. The community really just in shock at what has happened, what has unfolded, and of course those calls for an adequate and thorough investigation. That investigation is still very much underway, but we understand that police are looking in particular at 18 officers who had some involvement in firing the tear gas. But the community here is so angry and they are calling for answers, and you can see signs like this scattered throughout the stadium. My brother was killed. We need a thorough investigation. And there is so much anger here and so much despair, just a shock that many of the victims, of course, were young men, young women, families even. You can see their shoes scattered around and even purses. People were fleeing for their lives, and really just you can see dozens of shoes throughout the stadium. And here this sign, particularly powerful: "Polisi jahat, evil police, you killed my brother." And so people are looking for answers, they're looking for accountability, and it remains to be seen whether they will ever get that.
Indeed, thank you so much. That's Jessica Washington for us live from Malang.